Welcome to the Mario era, chapter 135.
135 de Mario. Lizards. Look at the lizard's ass. Do lizards even have asses?
Oh, man, you got it. The lizards. You know what I said today? Yeah,
Ow.
they got asses. You know what I said today? I said, we're going to put these lizards on a skewer.
Pow, pow. Pow, pow.
And the girls are like, what are you talking about?
I don't want to
jump
jump
like,
ahead.
I just got to say it while I'll say it on the show and they'll know.
I don't want to jump ahead because we have to dust off that old, heading down the Greentree. Let's go, that whole thing. But I don't even want to jump beyond that. But a couple of us picked Georgia Tech. Somebody picked Georgia Tech outright. That wasn't me. I did pick Georgia Tech with the points. But thank you for doing the Lord's work, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate you making me look good.
Nice way to get a first win betting for the year. It was a good first win.
I should get like 5x for that, for picking them outright. I should get bonus.
Yeah, but you won't.
Oh. It's a bummer. I should. It's a good pick.
So where you guys want to start, man?
Well, we got to go down to Greentree, don't we?
Anything you want to
time this year.
Let's go. Jenners. Is that the new or the old?
It's the old one, and I love it.
Oh, is it the old one?
You just got us trademark violated.
Oh, no. I only have one up here.
Yeah, that's the old.
Okay.
That's the OG.
Oh,
All
that's
good.
the OG.
All good. All good. All right,
Well, maybe
boys,
they
so
won't
this
hit
is
us
it.
this week.
This is it. It is week one. Our boys are all of our dear friends who root for FSU. It's not even September, and they're already selling on the season, so that's fun. We are now taking on Florida at the Swamp, and the computers got us 57% to lose.
Yeah, they're on Roe's side.
They're on Roe. They're all about Roe.
I've hedged it just a little bit. I told you if the defensive line is as advertised. Now, remember, Florida State went into Ireland, right, over the pond. Hey, lad. They literally went there with this belief, and it ended up being delusions of grandeur because their defensive line was not good. Not at least against Georgia Tech.
Bro,
right?
they were gashing
Not good.
200 yards rushing.
It's as if they had two of them on every play.
Yes.
And now we're hearing the same thing. We're hearing the strength is our front seven. We're hearing the strength is our defensive line. But if we do even remotely half of what Florida State did in Ireland up there in the Swamp, I'm going to say the computers and Roe are going to be right, and I think we're going to walk out of there with an L. However, if they are as advertised, then I think the orange and green can come out on top. Still picking them to lose though, week one.
Okay, we haven't gotten there yet. But
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I already went on record with it.
You did. But we all have the right to change our minds.
Yes,
100%.
As time gets closer. I may have changed mine. You never know. I did see our boy Pate. He opened his show tonight with he's going on his Saturday tours now. This is whole new Saturday tour, something like that. And first week will be in Gainesville, and he ran down all of the ins and the outs and all the outs and the ins. And he took your Miami Hurricanes in a close one.
So, and we know that Roe has picked the Gators to win this game. So for him, but also for you, Scoop. So what scares you the most about this game? Is there anything that scares you about this game?
Well, the venue scares me.
All right.
So I'll say that atmosphere is, I mean, they've won 35 or 40 season home openers in a row. Haven't lost in 5 decades to start a season off at home. So now, granted, I'm not sure. I think they've only been underdog. This is their second time in the last however many years they've been underdog at home to start the season.
They were underdog last year to Utah, weren't they?
No, that was
that
at Utah last year. I think it was year before.
The year before.
And they lost, or the Utah lost, right? Yep. As the favorites at Benny Hill Stadium. I don't know what it's called. Benny Hillbillies. So it's scared. And honestly, facets of the game, scheme, matchups, I'm not terribly worried. Call me crazy. I'm more worried about the atmosphere and the ability for them to get their plays in when necessary. They've got to deal with the headsets now. That place is going to be nuts. Is Cam going to be able to hear it? Are they going to get it in time? And then it cuts off, and then he's got to look over and get his hand signals. Can they get that in time? Were they running tempo? So that whole thing just kind of throws shit on everything, right? So that's what worries me.
You are right to be worried there. New communication rule goes into effect similar to the NFL. You're going to have coaches talk directly to their counterparts, either on offense or on defense. So, and you got to figure in college, there's going to be some gamesmanship. So I think that's why the University of Miami's already come out and said, yeah, we're counting on these things to cut off, right? You do your whole communication, array based on one thing and turning into calls, right? And all of a sudden it goes out, and then you're going to have to go to your old hand signal. So now it kind of forces you to do both, right? It forces you to do both. Can't simulate that crowd noise. When we talk about keys, that's something I've talked about in the past, and it's definitely going to come into play week 1 against the Gators. But you have to be able to handle the communication. You're going to have to handle that segment, that contingent of the fan base that's going to stay rabid, but there's ways you can limit that. Now, I did say this because that is something they've improved upon their communication, obviously going to a new rule. But, hey, what do we think? We got a time management coach now.
So listen, everything you guys are saying is what have been my biggest issue. You're talking about the coaching staff. Are they going to be able to get the flow, the plays in on time? Are they going to go to the hands? Listen, we had the most experienced quarterback in Cam Ward, so crowd noise atmosphere shouldn't be an issue. This isn't his first time going into a hostile environment. It's not prime time. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. It's going to be hot as hell. So I don't think that the atmosphere, sure, it's going to be rocking, but we have guys, Damian Martinez, like they've been there before. That shouldn't be a thing, I don't think. My biggest issue is what you were saying, Ro. You were talking 3 weeks ago when you picked them to lose, that Billy's been working all offseason on this one game plan and that it's going to sting us. Well, my thing is, fuck, dude, our coach makes fucking $8 million a year. He's been working all year on a goddamn game plan. Can't he fucking sting them too? Like, why is he the one that's always got to get fucking laid out? Like, why can't Mario go in there with a game plan and roll this thing up 21-0 after one? Why can't that be us?
I like it. There's no reason why it can't be. I think we're
We have more
selling it
talent.
short. I think we're selling them short based on the 2 years we've experienced with Mario Cristobal here at Miami. Okay, we've had a couple debilitating losses. What I'm saying is, okay, at least he's talking about the contingency. He's coming in prepared, saying, yeah, we're going to do this new communication thing, but if it goes wrong, we're going to do this. Well, I was trying to specifically talk about now he has a time management coach. So I think what we wanted to know, did you improve from a year ago? And I think he is at least putting it out into the universe, right? Into at least our orange and green stratosphere. He's telling us, yeah, I know I screwed up last year. I got somebody to go ahead and fix this for me. I have backup plans. I know you guys are concerned with my coaching style. And without him saying, I know you're trying to take shots at my coaching style, he's trying to tell you it's right to take shots at my coaching style, and I'm going to try to fix it. Because what did Scoops say last week, too? Little Birdie told him, maybe somebody's going to go ahead and be able to call the plays the way he wants to go ahead and call the plays. Okay, so now here we go. We got a coach talking to us about having a backup plan with communication. He's got a time management coach, and he's going to let his offensive coordinator call plays. What were we blasting his balls against the wall for last year? Those kind of things. Not being prepared, not having a time management coach, not letting the offensive coordinator do it. So maybe he learned from his mistakes. Maybe. If he does, Miami wins. I think we have more talent. I think we win. We'll see.
During that FSU game, they were mentioned with the new communications, and I forgot who was the analyst, but it was a former quarterback. I don't know if it was McElroy or Jesse Palmer. I think it was Jesse Palmer. But was mentioning the fact that the biggest issue is that the quarterback will now have to be calling the play to the huddle while someone's talking in his ear saying something different. So you're going to have to be listening and talking at the same time, which takes NFL quarterbacks a little bit of time to get used to. So hopefully have they been able to practice this during practice with headsets?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, so come on, bro. We've had a month. I don't want to like.
It's not. It's not the. It's not how they're gonna do it. It's not that they haven't practiced it. It's honestly the technological aspect of it. And Dawson said it the other day. He was talking to guys about after the FSU and Georgia Tech game, and they're like, "Yeah, it works, but it cuts out."
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, so if it's cutting out and you're in that atmosphere, you're not at home, and Cam Ward can't shush the crowd, so it's cutting out. He can't get it in. It's not that they haven't figured out how to talk into a headset to be able to communicate with him. It's not working properly in a timely fashion to where then he's got to go to the hand signals. Now they're late on the time clock. Mm-hmm. Now he's got to rush. Were they supposed to be in a huddle? Were they supposed to be tempo? What packages are in? Can they run a similar, a different play out of the same personnel? Like all of that is part of it. I don't think it's the lack of them not being able to do it. It's just at that place, week one, where you could be a little out of sorts, right? I mean, everything isn't clicking week one like we hope it will. We certainly hope it'll be. They've practiced against a really, really, really good defense for however many months now. So you hope it's clicking. But you still haven't experienced it there. And that's what Rowe was telling us a month ago when he picked the Gators. He's like, I don't like it because it's week one and it's in Gainesville.
To my point, you go up 21-0 in the first, as the crowd's not an issue.
I agree with you. We don't do that. Now, I would love to see that, but
long time ago.
But we have not been proven to come out very quickly in very many games over the last 2 decades. So, yeah, I mean, we've all got keys to the game, I'm sure. And, that's probably one of them for me.
Well, so let's also go ahead and saw a good little article just in case you were curious. So some of the, well, now I think I've actually lost it, but they listed some of the Gator players, some of the Gators players you may not be aware of that you might want to keep an eye on. And now I've absolutely lost that from the show sheet. So let's just fuck that. Yeah.
I'm not keeping an eye on any of them. I don't care.
See, look, we're already to our communication breakdowns on the show.
There you go.
You see what's going to happen up in Gainesville?
Up.
It's affecting us. Okay, coach. Look at me right here. I can't hear the plays. Why are you timeout? Timeout.
Oh, God. All right. So what are the keys for the game for this thing? What's going on? What do we got to do to get the dub? We're 2.5-point favorites.
Three keys each. Three keys each.
All right, for defense, okay, Graham Mertz, we know who he is, right? He's kind of a heady guy, not really the big explosive guy, but he's seen a lot of things. He's smart. Lance Guidry called him smart. Lance Guidry, you kind of gave me one of my keys to the game. You said you needed to disguise the defense a little bit on him. We got to give him some eye candy. We got to be able to kind of bait and switch on him. We can't make it easy for him to diagnose. The more post-snap window changes, the better. So that's key number one for me. Defense, confuse him a little bit. Obviously, we know about the defensive line. Number 2, this goes to Shannon Dawson. Hello. You have a tight end. Say hello to him. Keep yourself on schedule. Get them involved early. It was abysmal what you did last year. You have a couple good ones this year. Get the tight end involved early. And last for me, key number 3, both sides of the ball, limit the chaos plays. For them, try to gain chaos plays for you. If you can limit the chaos plays, you limit their crowd. Okay? The more they have those chaos plays, the more it's going to feed into their frenzy. You can't do it. And you got to be able to put some big plays yourself on the board because you'll get to shush them. And the more shushes you see from the University of Miami Hurricanes on that Saturday, the better chance they're going to have the win. That's my 3 keys.
I like those 3 keys. Well done. Well done,
Thank
bro.
you.
Let's practice. You got, Scoopy? All right, I got first, you talked about that front 7. We got to get consistent pressure. Consistent pressure on Merch. We're also going to see Lagway. I'm sure there's going to be specific packages for him as well. So you got to keep those quarterbacks uncomfortable. Secondly, on our side, we got to let Cam cook. Got to let him cook. Cam Ward was brought in to be the guy in this team to lead us to a possible playoff appearance. We got to let him come out and be the guy right off the bat. And lastly, you're on the road, difficult environment. It's going to be hot. It's going to be uncomfortable. You got to take care of the football. You cannot lose the turnover battle on the road in a game where you're only a 2.5-point favorite. And if you want a fourth one, fucking our boy Borgals can't miss any field goals.
Oh, he can miss them.
We just
don't want him to.
We just don't want him to.
Oh no, this is not good.
Not good. Not good. Up for the Lou Grozo Award once again. 3 keys. Okay. First one for me, one word, one single word: composure. Keep your composure. Understand that shit's going to go sideways at times. It's okay. You're in a hostile environment. Stay heady. Stay in the game. Keep your composure. And I think you guys will be just fine. Number 2, not even the front 7, your front 4 in defense. I need 3 lines deep rotation in their backfield at all times. Stuffing the run, being aggressive in Mertz and Lagway's face, rushing the throws, just making them uncomfortable at all times. You cannot let that pocket set and give them time. As Ro told you, Mertz, 3rd highest completion percentage in the country last year. He's not terribly accurate, but he is heady. So, that front 4 has got to be the ones. And I'm going a different direction on offense. For me, it's the stable of running backs. I think this is a game where you have to rely on your running game and the offensive line that you've brought in and developed and created. You've got All-Americans there. You've got 5th-year guys there. You brought in a grad transfer at center. And you brought in Martinez, dude. I watched some Martinez highlights today because I wanted to once again remind myself of how special he was. That kid's really fucking good. And now you've got Fletch back. He's been back 100% for a month. You've got Lyle. And I'm gonna throw out a name that I think could be the X factor in this entire ball game. Y'all keep an eye on Chris Johnson, because they're going to try to get him loose. And if they do,
track speed,
gone.
Track speed.
So that's my offensive key to the game. That stable of running backs is going to run all day long.
Those are our keys to the game.
I like it. I'm curious if our OBB versions might have some keys to the game.
Oh, God.
Well, the OBBs, of course, opened the AI segment this week with a small tribute to the Florida State Seminoles.
Seminoles on the rise, eyes burning with the fire, ready to take back all that they desire. Florida State ready to fight, climbing high, reaching heights, planning for a long revenge, but darkness hits at nights. 1 week is all it took for dreams to fade and shook. Georgia Tech came strong, now the revenge tour's gone.
Well, I sure do love that to start a show.
Welcome to the AI Orange Bowl, boys, as we take a look at the Week 1 matchup between the Florida Gators and our Miami Hurricanes.
So, help me God, Roman, if you pick the Canes to lose to the Gators again this week, I'm going to have you banned from this show faster than Deion Sanders bans reporters from Colorado football.
We're just getting started this week and already with the threats. Did you have a deal fall through or something?
Jesus, I hope not. I'm feeling a little too anxious as we start this season, seeing as I'm the guy who wasn't drinking the Miami Kool-Aid and then suddenly picked us to go 11-1.
It's a long road, Scoop, but it starts right now as we look at the Week 1 matchup in front of us. Miami goes to the Swamp. Early lines have Miami laying 2.5 on the road.
Wow. Gators are a home dog. Another reason to pick them.
That's strike one, asshole. Keep pushing your luck.
Look, man, we've walked this circle 100 times this offseason. Miami's got the talent. That's clear. They are the more talented team on the field. But can the coaching staff make the right decisions to keep them in the game?
So can we give Toast a strike too every time he blames the coaching staff?
Sure. Congratulations. It's 1-1. You're tied for this week's idiot sombrero. I really think this comes down to Cam Ward. I don't think Florida's going to have an answer for that guy. He's just too damn good, and he'll lead the Canes to a win. Miami wins by 10 on the road.
Boom. I have Miami winning also, but by 2 touchdowns, 31-17.
All right. I've had time to think this over.
Strike 2 is looming, so tread very carefully.
Cam Ward is a beast. This is true. Miami's secondary still scares the hell out of me. They have more holes than Tootsies on a slow Tuesday.
Strike 2.
And way to keep it classy, dude.
But I'm picking the Canes to win. But it's a close one. A late field goal makes the difference. Miami wins 27-24 on the road.
I'm glad you finally came to your senses on this. You're unbanned from the show.
Now we can address the motion to ban you from the USF show.
As always, go Canes.
Beat the Gators.
Bange.
Well done.
Wow.
That was probably the best
Wow.
music composition. That was well done. AI, way to go. That's
More
really
holes.
Beethoven.
More holes than Tootsies on a Tuesday?
Just these on a slow Tuesday.
A slow Tuesday.
Isn't there less holes?
I guess.
Apparently not.
Slow Tuesday.
I don't know.
They sent a couple girls home early.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't even know if we can use that as a title. It's very wordy,
I don't know.
very long.
What was
These
what
on
is
a
the
slow Tuesday?
what was the tour that FSU was on?
The revenge
Revenge
tour.
The
Tour.
Revenge Tour. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took a week to get over that.
Yeah, that was done in a week.
Holy shit.
Well done, AI.
Beautiful.
OBB.
Well,
Well
AI,
done.
AI
To note, though,
OBB, unanimous,
computer,
huh?
yeah, the computer, all three versions of computer use picked the Canes to win.
Wow.
And me by 14 points. Damn, I like it.
Toast is laying a fortnight.
Fuck
Damn.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
All right. All right. I don't know, man. I'm excited. I mean, it's week one. I'm excited, but I'm terrified all at the same time because everything's on the line. It's all again, my biggest problem, guys, is that I mean, and I understand that if we lose, the season's not over. But from the fan base's standpoint, the momentum, filling that place for Virginia Tech down the road, like that's what pisses me off because we won't be there. Like it won't be until the Florida State game that maybe there's some momentum if we've run the table and tell them with the one loss. And I just don't want, bro, like every year we step on our dick in September. And I'd love for us to have a September where we didn't step on our dick and we have some momentum going, that'd be nice.
I mean, it's, it would be nice. It
would be nice.
On your dick. I try
Yeah.
not to step on my dick in
I mean,
September.
I don't want to be like an FSU fan selling out, before September 1.
It doesn't mean anything if we lose. Everything is still in front of us. We understand that. It's not a conference game. Now, Florida State going to Ireland and losing Georgia Tech, it's a conference game too.
Yeah.
So that's a double whammy. But it kind of here's the reality. This is year 3 for Mario, and you lose to the Gators. Yes, we know level-headedness will kick in for us. We got a lot on the table. We still think we're going to be okay. But it's not a good look. It's not a good look, especially week 1. And it's going to deflate a lot of air out of the sails.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. And in an ROI year, this is a huge, we need the ROI. This is an ROI year. Losing week 1 is really going to go ahead and take away from
It
your
just puts you
dividends.
behind the 8 ball in
Big time.
every possible way. And now you need to be perfect to get the fan base excited again, to get yourself in the position for a playoff. Like everything there has to break right for you now moving forward. And you got to make all the right. And it's just fuck, bro.
2001, right? 2001, we know we're a pretty good team. Do you know where we started that game? In a very hostile environment on the road, Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
We went up there and we took care of business and we had a special season. All right. I do believe that is the case.
Yeah.
You got the talent now. You got to be able to put it on the field and you got to be able to win because if 2001 team loses that first game at Penn State, they probably get hosed for playing for a national championship.
Right.
I will tell you, I'm going to tell you something that I observed, which two thoughts that I have before we go into our partners here. But one of them is I watched a portion of the Mario Cristobal show with Zagacki and Don Bailey. And I got to be honest with you, Mario was really, really mellow, really calm, almost cerebral.
Taking gummies?
I don't know. So
did it make you feel more confident or
it made me feel more confident because it was more of, to me, it felt as though he kind of knows what he has, right? And he's starting to see, this is the type of shit that he's seen in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that these kids are ready. Less of the bravado I've got to convince people of such, right? It showed itself to me a little bit.
Oh, so that's interesting because you bring that up. And if that's true, if Mario's feeling that way, right? If he's looking at his roster, he's looking at the eyes in his locker room, he's like, okay, I got a team now. I've been working it 3 years to build this thing up. I got a team now. What happened right before he left Oregon and took this job first game of the season a few years ago? He took his squad to the Horseshoe and fucking won. We start the season, knocked off Ohio State at the Horseshoe. So there's no more hostile environment than that on a Saturday week 1. So, he has shown the ability to guide a team through a week 1 hostile environment, big time win recently. He's got to do it again. He's got his horses now.
And to be honest with you, it was Brown, I think, right? Quarterback.
Yeah.
Not very good.
No, not Cam Ward good. Not Cam Ward. No. Yeah.
So, and I will ask you guys a question. And Josh Pate, I'm stealing this from you because I thought it was pretty good. Who do you think's got more pressure at this game? Billy or Mario?
Mario. His team's picked to go to the playoff by a lot of people. This is year 3. Billy's facing the toughest schedule, and everyone says he's going to be fired by week 6. So, I mean, all Billy can do now is just extend the death sentence and impress everybody. There's no pressure on Billy. He's already at the guillotine. He's just seeing how long he can get someone else to go in front of him.
And I will tell you, that's the reason why Pate said Billy.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he loses, he's in dire straits.
But
right?
he's going to lose this season regardless.
Oh, I get it. But Mario loses. Right? He's not going anywhere. If he loses game 1, he's not. There's no threat of him of being called into the principal's office. So
no, but he's got a fan base in revolt.
It's an interesting opposition of thoughts.
He'll have a fan base in revolt, Scoop.
I'm not saying he won't.
Yeah. I'm on the prosecution side with Toast. I don't even have anything to say because he said it brilliantly, Your Honor. So the prosecution rests. Good.
There we go. Okay. All right. Let's talk about our people. You know who gets it done on game day? The Baines boys. Every single time, every time out. You want to make sure your roof is being taken care of. And listen, we've dodged the bullet of the hurricane so far. So thank God. Love that Sahara dust. But you've got a blue tarp in the neighborhood. You need to get that taken care of. Your HOA maybe needs to get the insurance and some roofs need to get repaired. Bro, call Baines. They'll take care of the whole business for you.
In the swamp, you guys are a fucking dump. And you know what should be over your whole entire stadium is a blue tarp. Right? Ben Hill Griffin Stadium with your metal bleachers. You wanna lively up the place? Just put a blue tarp over the whole damn thing. And then when you're done, call Paul Baines, because I'm pretty sure he could build one hell of a roof over that thing. And he can build one hell of a roof for you too. 981-ROOF, 954-305-561. That is the number to call. It's Paul Baines, y'all. I'm Paul. Give me a call.
After that, go to manscaped.com, use promo code OBB, get 20% off. But forget about that. I want some picks, Scoop.
Hey, what's up? It's Toast. So with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Trust me, I used to work for one. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. Well, with Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about the gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. Seriously, you go to the other ones, you got to have at least 6 lines or 4 lines. You got to have this package, not this package. Just absolutely all the fine print. You want to just drive yourself crazy, okay? Ryan Reynolds isn't going to pull that with you. Not Mint Mobile. Right now, get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month. That's it, $15 a month. All you got to do is go to mintmobile.com/Orange Bowl. That's mintmobile.com/Orange Bowl. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Orange Bowl. $45 upfront payment required. That is the equivalent of $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower than 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
I'm not giving you picks yet.
What are you talking about? Not giving picks yet?
Yes,
I'm doing picks.
No, we're not.
We're not.
Yeah, no, yeah. Picks.
No.
Picks right now.
Did you look at the sheet?
What do we got, Jenners?
It's the wheel of college football topics.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wheel of
What did
college
it land on?
football.
All right.
We do have a few. We do have a few before we get to picks.
Yes, let's go.
It was mentioned in the aforementioned AIOBB. Deion Sanders in a little bit of
Oh,
hot
boy.
water for banning a Denver Post reporter from asking questions at Colorado press events.
I mean, this guy's out of control, right? Is it me? Is he out of control?
Is he like, Mark Zuckerberg at Facebook 1.0? Like we're just banning people like these days? Like, what are we doing?
What are we
Prime
doing?
time. It's
He's
free
coming
country.
across as a bitch. He's coming across as a bitch. And I love Deion. I love him his whole career. But that dude talked more than anybody else on the field to people. Trash talk like crazy. And guys would trash talk back to him. Now, all of a sudden, he can't take it. Like, bro, you went 4-8 last year. You started 3-1. You finished 1-7. Like, I'm sorry. You can't spin that to be like, shut the fuck up, bro. Win some
He's
games.
so
and don't
sensitive.
Be so
It's like he
thin-skinned.
thinks
I know.
everybody. It's like he's being disrespected. Shut the fuck up.
But how can you have
disrespected?
Dude, how do you talk that much trash on the field for your whole career and now you can't take it when you're a coach? Like
So
you're
bad.
banning a reporter?
So bad.
Deion Zuckerberg.
Oh
That's what he
my
is.
God.
Deion Zuckerberg. There's
There
a
we
title.
go.
There's a
Delete it from the
title.
top.
Look
right
at the
there.
clubhouse.
There that goes. Over. That overtook Tootsie's on a slow Tuesday. I'd put a blue
telling
tarp
you.
on that dump.
Oh.
Telling you, House is my spirit animal. Again, I can't say anything beyond that. You were the biggest notorious trash talker of all time. If anybody gave you a gag order, you would have lost your mind. And here you are doing it to this reporter. I'm just thinking, what is the beef behind the curtains that beef curtains?
Oh my God.
Wow.
Wow, Ro.
It's 2 show titles in a row.
Beef behind the curtains.
That's strong.
What is the beef behind the curtains here?
Beef
That's
behind the curtains.
That's getting Dion to go ahead and just say no, cease and desist.
It's the headline.
I want to know.
Yeah.
I think
All
it's
right,
beyond.
so-
I think it's beyond what we're seeing. Even
Yeah.
I know he says. I think it's a CBS thing, right? Jenners,
Well,
talk to me.
Well, no. So it's so some of the things. So they asked the press, the media relations folks for Colorado what the issue was, and they listed these lines: deposition Deion, referring to him as Planet Prime, the Deion Kool-Aid circus. I don't know why that's such a big deal.
False prophet.
Yeah.
And then the Bruce Lee of BS is
Yes.
the one apparently that really upset him.
So that's the reporter that he's making those comments.
Sean
Yes.
Keeler. Those
Yeah.
were
And
some
he
of the titles
and he works
of
for
some of these
CBS.
No, Denver Post, I think,
Denver
right?
Post.
So he's the
Yeah.
same. The same person made all of those references.
Yeah, he's the beat writer.
Yes. He's a bit, yeah.
So he's at every press conference. He's at every practice. He's heard
Now-
everything Deion has said in his 2 years there.
Now I will say this: I don't think you ban him. I think that guy is more of a Colorado version of the OBB. I mean, those are catchy. I like that. You're pretty creative.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well, no,
good.
you
But I don't know
you
if
don't
that's
usually
ideal.
hear that. Our beat writers don't speak that way, right?
No.
They notoriously will get a lot more lippy once they know that coach is out the door. That's when you see them start to say things and they start to leak things, but they keep it to the vest. And I think that's where Deion's head's at, is like the like the OBB version of their fan base can say it, but the beat writer, not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's wrong what he's doing. I'm just saying, but you don't really see that behavior.
You're
from beat
right.
writers.
That is a little testy by that guy.
Yeah.
Like that. Those are a little all coming from the same dude. That's a
Right.
little.
And then what do you got to
But
do?
think about-
BS is pretty.
Well, but hold
fucking
on. But think about the things, the things he had to sit through Deion saying during that 1-7 stretch to end last season. And the bullshit that was coming. And of course, you're like, bro, what are you talking about, Prime? Like, we're all watching this together, bro. You guys are ass. Like, and what happens?
But
when
just
his boys
wait
are
till
gone?
I go out and recruit my ass off.
Yeah, he doesn't even.
Oh
recruit.
no. Oh, we don't do that around here.
That's why I'm kind of hoping Florida State hires him. We need him to go like 9-3.
No one's hiring him after this.
I know.
That's a good point. That's so he's gone from like what everyone thought was going to be the next potential great head coach.
Remember,
in college.
They were
football.
saying he should replace Saban.
And now no one's going to want him.
If it goes south, once I see his kid going into the NFL draft, he might just walk away. What does he need it for?
He might have to go back to an HBCU to start all over again. I don't even think Jackson State will take him back because he has issues with the press down there as well.
Oh my God.
What's the new topic, Jenners?
Is there any shot for FSU to still make the playoff?
No,
Fuck no.
If they go unbeaten the whole way.
They're
They
not
won't.
going unbeaten.
they won't.
They're going to lose to Boston College.
I wish we had Roddy here because he could say DJ Uyuangalele.
Yeah. I need him to say it.
Yeah.
'Cause
I need him to say it too because that guy
Uyuangalele.
Uyuangalele, just he's not Trav. He's not Trav, and that's the most important position.
Boy,
and we've seen
doesn't
what has
move.
happened. We have seen what has happened with Florida State when they don't have like a really, really good quarterback, right? When they had a generational quarterback for them, and I know he stole crab legs, they won a national championship. When they had Trav after 4 years of us taking shots at him because he was a running back, he finally got him over the precipice and knocking on the door before all the wheels fell off. Now they're on a losing streak. That was the tweet that was the most viral for me. I just said, hey, it's 2 losses in a row. That's a losing streak, right? That's all I said. I just asked. It's 2 losses in a row, a losing streak. They are now on a losing streak, and they don't have the quarterback to bail them out. I don't care. As good of a play caller as you think Norvell is, you're not that good, bro. You're not that good.
Listen, I think
He's 2-8 there without Jordan Travis.
well, and the bigger issue, like, dude, like Georgia Tech ran at will for like 5-6 yards a clip. Like they just gashed them. This wasn't
they ran
Paul
all over
Johnson with the double option. Like, I mean, this was straight up the middle, a juke, and just like Daryl Jackson had nothing for them. No one on that D-line had anything for these guys.
And listen,
And
they
listen,
were
DJ,
popping up.
he's the DJ we've seen for 4 years, bro. Like, this is what he was at Clemson. This is who he was at Oregon State. Like, this is DJ. So folks thinking, oh, he was all of a sudden to come in here and all of a sudden take 4 steps forward and be a guy. I mean,
No.
he is who he is.
And we let him off the hook. No?
How many losses do they have this year?
Florida State, 3 more.
Yeah, I was going to say 4. Yeah.
All right.
They're just not. And I mean, Rose's absolutely right. I mean, DJ's, he can't bail him out. So he is a pocket passer. There's no ability for him to escape the pocket and run, right? So there's 0 threat there. And what weapons do they have?
You before the what weapons do they have part, you were it was ironic and eerie how close you were describing the University of Miami Hurricanes last year.
I
But anyways,
didn't. I.
all right, go ahead next.
Thanks. So,
it's like, oh yeah,
I was going to go right past that.
No, well, I wrote
But
you
yes,
a ticket.
I
wrote you a ticket.
I know you did. Thanks so much.
You
So-
blew through that stop sign, but
I know.
I caught you.
But that's what we have. So, and what else I found very interesting? They have some guy. I can't think of his name. Number 13, Jordan Travis. Maybe it was Jordan Travis. Anyway, number 13 he had 3 out of the first 8 touches. Averaged 6 yards a pop. He looked like Ward Dunn out there, right? Never touched the ball again. Okay.
That'll learn you.
Yeah, good.
All right. What's next?
All right, we'll do one more. You want Dabo Sweeney or FAU?
Dabo.
What happened with Dabo?
What's better?
Dabo, I don't know. They're both okay. Dabo's not taking calls this season on his coach's show after getting cooked by Tyler from Spartanburg.
Tyler from
Oh,
Spartanburg.
that's right. Yeah,
we played that audio of that kid
Yeah.
cooking
That was
him on his own
last
show.
year?
That's last year. So Dabo said, I'll do my coach's show this year. I'm not taking any calls.
All right, so he
feels
gets
like-
the
that
Deion
feels like
Sanders
3 years
award.
ago.
The hell
That
do you
feels
do
like
for
3
him?
years ago.
That's immediately what I thought. Like, what's
Yeah.
up with Dion and now Dabo and Dabo?
Right? What the hell is this?
Now you're not taking calls?
Like, these guys are making $10 million a year, and they're the biggest bitches on the planet. Like, oh
You
my
know what?
god,
You know what? They're
What?
starting to remind me of furries.
they are. I bet their kids are furries.
Oh. That
I got
was
litter
very-
boxes in their offices.
They're raising
Tails and litter
furries.
boxes.
Yeah.
I can see Dabo like this. Look at his paw and
Hissing at people. Yeah.
Took a dump in the corner.
Mhm.
Good job, buddy.
oh my goodness.
my
What- yeah,
God.
that is a bitch move.
FAU made a Bleacher Report's list of possible Week 1 upsets.
Who they got?
They're at Michigan State. Michigan State's laying 11.5. It's a
Why are they- so
Friday
Tom
night,
Herman.
7 p.m.
Tom Herman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback?
No idea.
Oh, good question.
N'Kosi
No
Perry.
idea.
He got his
Right, yeah.
18th year eligibility.
Hey, he's like Cam McCormick.
They're noting
Yeah.
Michigan State finished 4-8 last season. Lost
Did?
38 players
Yeah, they
Oh,
traded.
geez.
Transfer portal.
Well,
That's
except,
right.
except for Mel Tucker got fired
Tucker,
after he
right.
signed a $100
Yep.
million
That's
contract.
not an
Yeah.
upset.
Yep. And then you get the Tom Herman statement in season 2. So they're picking him. Well, they're
Listen,
laying
we all
11
like
and a
Tom
half.
Herman.
That's
Yeah, it didn't work out for him over there at Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Texas land, not Texas.
Texas.
Tech, but Texas. Land.
I heard Sark's having some issues over there.
Really?
Well,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just what I heard.
All right. So we now do we do picks?
Yeah. You know what?
All right.
You know who it's brought to you by?
Oh, yeah.
Beating the bookie.
Mm-hmm.
Beating the book. It is back, boys. It's college football season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Beatingthebookie.com is where you get all your packages. You've got NCAA football. You've got NFL football. You've got Major League Baseball, which is still going on. For
And he's
another
1-0 in college football. He only had one game last week. That was Georgia Tech take the points for the first half, and they covered.
Well, there you go.
7. Yeah, he's
There you
1-0.
go. And if you'd have taken the money line like I did, you would have made a lot more money than just that.
Yeah.
But that was my pick, you know, because I gave you that, guys, last week. Anyway, yeah. So at Beating the Bookie on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, get your free plays. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Look, hockey's where you make all your money. Football, you make money too.
Soccer
It's just
too. Soccer,
much
you make
more,
money.
much more exciting.
All right. So what are the picks?
Well, how we do last week?
Oh, yeah. Do you have any free plays for us?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Rose got a problem.
Where's the free plays?
Yeah, we need our free
Oh, I got free
plays.
plays. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Roe.
Okay, what's going on, Ro?
I just looked over and I saw a Chuck Norris meme.
Oh, no.
It says Chuck Norris went to a feminist rally and came back with a shirt iron and holding a sandwich.
Get the fuck out of here.
So
All right. What are
sorry.
the free plays?
that just hit me on so many levels because you know how much
It was the best pastime on earth.
I love Chuck Norris.
Nature's best pastime. Anyway, two picks from BTB this week. You ready?
Yes.
Georgia. Go Dogs. Georgia minus 13.5.
Go Dogs.
Who are they playing?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Clemson.
Oh,
Ooh.
Clemson. Oh, damn.
This is the athletic
Minus
kickoff game in
13.5.
Atlanta.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go. And we got Colorado State. The fighting Patchins.
Yeah.
Plus 32.
Scott Patchen is really funny on Twitter, by the way.
He
If
is.
you haven't
He is.
followed,
All right.
Great follow.
All right.
Who's Colorado State playing?
who cares?
Someone who's a lot better than them.
I know.
Clearly.
They're getting 32.
32.
The Rams aren't that bad, are they?
Well, they're. I don't know what to say to
They're
you.
playing Texas.
Oh,
well.
all right.
Colorado
That's
State.
the way to open this season.
There you
Number
go.
4 Texas in Texas.
Oh, well,
Beautiful.
never mind.
Beautiful.
Anyway, he's got him to cover 32.
All right. So do we do what
else we got?
Our pickums or
Yeah, how we do last week?
Here's last week. Toast went 1 and 2.
Mm.
He was the lone pick on FSU. You guys both got Georgia Tech. Nobody got SMU. Didn't cover.
They did
Mhm.
not. Barely
Did not
won.
Cover. Yeah, barely won. And New Mexico did cover. So you all
Yeah,
got
dude,
that.
they
So
were
1 and
they should have
2,
won that game. Montana
Yeah, they
State looked
should've.
like ass.
Lost
Yeah,
by like 5.
yeah.
So Toast is 1 and 2, and you other gentlemen are 2 and 1.
All right.
Pick them.
All right, for first matchup. This is going to be Thursday night. Tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Tonight.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Tonight's-
night.
Tomorrow night.
Tonight's
Yeah, because we're on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
show drops
today's- oh, shit.
Wednesday.
Okay, whatever. I don't know what
Like-
fucking day it is.
I mean, like
I'm breaking ranks now.
like I'm
Sometime
the
this
one.
week.
I'm starting my own law firm now.
Like I'm the one who should fucking know this. Like
All right, Thursday night. North Dakota State at Colorado. Colorado minus 13.
We skipped that game.
Did we?
Wait, when you and I talked about picks before the game, we dropped that one.
no, I want this one. I
Well,
want
fuck
no,
it,
no,
it's
no,
on
no,
the
no.
list.
I
Go
want
then.
this one. I want this
it's
one.
it's a pretty rando game, but go for it.
I want this one. Give me North Dakota State.
That's a team that runs really, really good, right?
Bro, they win a national championship every year.
Yeah, give me those. What are they? Bison? And they're
Yeah,
Bison versus
the
the Buffaloes?
Yeah, Bison.
The Bison.
Buffalo
I want
Burger
the Bison to
Bowl.
run all over the Buffalo.
The Buffalo Burger Bowl. Yeah, give me the Bisons too.
Listen, man, Colorado 1-7 in their last 8. Yeah, I'm not taking them to cover 13. Fuck no. Give me North Dakota State.
Let's go.
All right. Next one. University of North Carolina. I'm just doing all the games, Jenners.
Do it. Let's go.
Go,
I love it.
do
I love it. Let's do them all.
I gave you like 8 or 9. Pick your
I know you
favorites. He's
did.
like,
We're
I'm
going
going
right down the
to
fucking
No,
list.
do
Right
it,
down the
everyone.
fucking
Roll
list.
it. Let's roll it.
This is also a Thursday night game. UNC at Minnesota, UNC -1.
Ooh, so it's pretty much a pick 'em.
It's
Wait a
pick 'em.
minute. What?
They're on the road?
Sucks?
They're on the road at Minnesota.
UNC, they're no good?
I don't know.
Give me the ACC. That guy hasn't rode the boat well in a long time. Give me the old man. He's
Yeah.
going to
I
have his
gotta go
allotment of Jello, and they're going to win.
His morning Metamucil. Yeah, I'm going geriatric UNC. Tar Heels.
All right, I'm going with the home team. Going with the home dog, Minnesota.
Why
All
is
right.
UNC only a 1-point
I
favorite?
don't know. Here we go. Number 1 Georgia versus number 14 Clemson. The Aflac kickoff game in Atlanta, as Jenner said. Georgia giving 13.5. We already know that BTB is putting his money on Georgia to cover the 13.5. Gentlemen, how do you feel?
I feel easy about this one. I feel last year, if Dabo was taking calls, I would pick Clemson to cover, but because he's not, go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Yeah.
Number 8 Penn State at West Virginia. Penn State giving 8.5.
Now that one,
That's a
it's
low
not
number.
a trap. It's not a trap. I'm feeling the Mountain Men on that one. I'm feeling something about it. Something about it. Manny Diaz is not there.
Yeah, it's too low. It's weird.
James Franklin has
8.5,
that
but the
thing.
number
He's
8
good,
team in
and
the
he's
country
not.
going against West Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
West
West
Virginia's
Virginia's
not
a
any
home
good.
dog. Listen, man, they've had all season to prepare for this one game plan it. I'm going with the
Only
Mountaineers.
8.5. Oh God. I hate happy.
Get the shot clock ready. We need that for this segment. Just saying.
I was waiting for it. No, fuck it. Penn State. There you
All
go.
right. Next up, number 7 Notre Dame versus number 20 Texas A&M. Aggies are giving 3. This is at A&M.
Who's the head coach there now?
At A&M,
Yeah.
No idea.
the guy from Duke.
Huh?
The guy from Duke.
Oh,
El Kino?
Elko.
Elko.
Yeah.
Shane Falco? Good for him. That's a good landing spot for him. I didn't
There's
know
a
he got
great
into
one,
coaching.
yeah.
Dan Pinos. Oh, yeah. Elko. I forgot he went
Yep.
there.
Shane Falco.
Ooh. And they're they're 20th.
And they're giving 3. They're the home favorite to number 7 Notre Dame. I'm taking A&M.
I'm taking A&M too.
I'm taking the Irish. Let's go.
Ooh.
barf.
All right. Big game. This should be a fun one. Sunday night game. Number 23 USC at number 13 LSU. LSU giving 4.5.
I have no idea.
This is
how
so
good
easy
either-
for me.
So they both have new quarterbacks, and I have no idea how good they are.
I receive LSU mail at the house. Go Tigers.
It's a cover. It's a cover. 4.5.
True
Yeah.
story.
Cover 4.5.
Listen, bro, this is a huge game for Lincoln Riley. Like, even if they
is.
don't win, they got to keep this game close. And I have a feeling LSU might win this thing going away. Yeah, I'm taking LSU, but bro, this is a big game for Lincoln Riley, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I
think
think
that
the fan
whole-
base will be, it's like for us, it's like for Mario going to Florida. He loses this game, that USC fan base is going to be infuriated with him for the next
Lincoln Riley
months.
going from Oklahoma to USC is like jerking off left-handed. It just doesn't seem to work.
Jesus, bro. Jerking
almost-
off left-handed for
I
the
almost
win.
wrote it down as a show title. And wait, no.
No, but it's just not working.
No.
And
This just doesn't work.
unless you're left-handed, but he's not
Right, there you
left-handed.
go.
I'm pretty sure he's
Right,
right-handed.
you don't
But you
know.
get the reference because most people are right-handed. But it just like the Lincoln Riley in Oklahoma, I would never make that pick. He was a stud. But something going on out there, I don't know.
It's not
Cut off
working.
his hair. It's not
There's-
working.
I mean,
there's-
Caleb Williams, it's just not working.
There's too much pressure on Lincoln Riley.
Mm.
I'm taking the Trojans.
Trojan
All right.
man.
This is a big one. Monday night, Labor Day night.
I'll give you another one.
What?
Boston College wins outright.
Oh, okay. Boston College at number 10 FSU.
They won't be number 10.
FSU giving 17. Actually, they will be because they're not having a poll after just 4 games last week.
Oh, at 17,
So
give me Boston College.
Yeah.
Give me Boston College. Give me Boston College. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
I will
Lock
tell
it
you
in.
this. I think Boston College is better than Georgia Tech.
Okay.
Is it a red bandana game?
No, I don't think so. It's too early.
I think
it's
Florida
at
State
FSU.
wins.
At
But I think
FSU.
Boston.
It's at FSU.
I think Boston College keeps it closer than the
Boston College can play though. Castellanos is good. They
Boston
can run
College
the
should
ball.
have won that, beat them last year.
Yeah, and he can sling it. I like Boston College pull the upset if you call it one.
I like Boston College to cover.
Imagine.
all the people.
Just imagine.
Oh,
And at home, imagine if Boston College goes in there and wins that.
well,
They
so
just signed that dude to a 10-year deal.
Why? You know, shouldn't fucking do that.
I want it so bad, so badly.
all right. This is it. Game of the week.
God, I was hoping I didn't have to do this.
Number 19, Miami, going into Ben Hill Griffith Stadium, taking on Florida. Miami's giving 2.5, 3:30
Going into that
p.m.
fucking dump.
kickoff. That dump, that Trailer Park Stadium, 3:30 kickoff. It will be hotter than fucking your nuts.
Yeah.
So let's go. Listen, I'm with OBBA. I'm with AI Toast. I'm going Miami, and I'm going with 31 fucking 17.
Oh, you're just going to take the score from
We have to give
AI?
a score. Yeah, I agree with my AI self. My AI self is fucking in tune to shit. My AI self would have taken FSU last week, not me. I took fucking
not
yeah.
you. Oh. Oh.
You know my pick. You know
no,
my
no,
pick.
no,
You
I'm
just
not-
need my score. You just need my score.
Okay, go ahead.
31-30 and a closer, and Florida pulls it off.
Fucking balls.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing that just because you picked them to lose early for the season and you think you have to stay with it?
Yeah.
You know
But
you don't
I-
have to stay with it.
No, I still legit think if we play them later on at home, neutral site, I think we win. I
Okay.
I just don't like playing them there.
All right, Scoot. I want to see what your score is because you've been yelling a certain score for the last month.
I have.
42-17.
It's not 40. It's not,
45-17.
Yeah.
45-17.
that's what I have said. 45-17.
Mhm.
Man, I honestly, I've considered going the opposite direction here because of the atmosphere.
This is not good.
And it worries me. The communication
Oh,
worries
no,
me.
this is not good.
The
No.
communication worries me. The atmosphere worries me. My saving grace is I think that those fans are not smart enough to not drink themselves into oblivion at 3:30 on a Saturday for the opener. They don't get many home openers like this.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be so fucked up by game time that I don't think half the stadium is going to be speaking. And I think that's going to save us. I do. The lack of intelligence in Gainesville saves us. That and the alcoholism.
So just you're looking at 80,000 fans just drooling on themselves silently.
Well, 40.
Okay.
76, or what do we have? 4,000 allotment of tickets. They have 76 that are drilling themselves. The other 4,000,
Yeah,
they were
all right.
smart enough to pace
The 4,000
themselves.
will be sober as hell. Yeah.
Anyway, I got the Canes 45-17.
There we go.
I think they
I
run
love
away
it.
with it. I do.
I think they do, too.
I think that, like I said, I think we dominate the defensive line
All right.
and we run the ball at will.
I want
Who's
to
this
throw.
Will? Who's
I
Will?
want to throw some
Willie!
now. I know that the betting sites have removed college player props for this year because they don't want that nonsense. But let's have a little bit of fun with some player props for this game.
Got it.
Give me over under. The bet is 2.5 touchdowns. Cam Ward. Over under.
Over.
Under.
Combination, right? Combination.
No, this is passing touchdowns.
Passing.
Oh,
Passing
Okay.
touchdowns. Yeah. Over under 2.5.
Under. I think he gets 2.
I think
Gets 2. Okay. Damian Martinez, over under 90 yards rushing.
Over. Double it.
Under because of the stable 88 yards. He missed by 2. Great.
Okay.
No
All right,
fucking
all right,
way.
all right.
Exactly
He gets,
where you.
he gets 167 yards for David
All right, so here's the
Martinez.
next one.
Write this down.
Miami
Write that down.
rushing.
167 yards.
Miami rushing yards. Over under 200.
Over.
And that's what makes this hurt because they actually do go over 200 yards rushing. Between Cam, Damian, Fletch, Johnson, over 200. Yes.
You got to win that game, though, Ro, if you go over 200 yards rushing.
We are the University of Miami. We find new ways to lose.
Stop it. I don't need that from
All
you right now.
Last one I
Don't
have
put
for
that
you.
even on me, Ricky Bobby.
I don't need it from you.
Over under quarterback hurries for Ruben Bain. I'm throwing it at 3.5.
Under.
Under quarterback hurries, not sacks, hurries.
No, they are gonna triple team that fucking kid.
Okay, then
He's going to
now,
have 3 hurries.
I will tell you this.
other side. Akeem Messidor.
Give me a key Messidor over 3.5.
Okay, all right.
All right. Over for Akeem, under for. Nah, screw it. Over on both of those guys.
All right, last one for
I
you.
hope so, because then we're really running away.
Miami defense giving up plays of longer than 20 yards, which has been a fucking Achilles heel for this defense. The last, I'm going to put the number at 2.5. Over under yards at 20 plays.
Over.
3.5.
Still over.
Over.
Oh, really? Oh, damn. All right.
First game of the season, communication lapses.
There's
going to be a
gonna
couple.
be some busts. Yeah,
I got 31-30, so I'm
I got you.
anticipating a couple of plays getting loose.
I want to throw one out.
All right, go.
Hey, you ready? Xavier Restrepo. Number of receptions, 7.5.
Damn, I was saying 2.6.
I was thinking 7. I thought you were going to say like 5.5. I was going to go over.
No.
Oh,
7.5.
man, 7.5.
No, too much firepower under. He gets 6. I was like, it was 6. I was like, no, it was 6.
Yeah, I think
6. That's the number that popped in my head. 6.
I think if the books were doing it, they would put it at like 5.5. But yeah, I think he's right at 7. I just think there's too much. I mean, you got Colby, you got Sam Brown, you got the tight end. Hopefully, you got Martinez out of the backfield. Like there's a lot of options, bro. JoJo.
Under.
All right. Oh, sorry. Here's one for you.
Okay.
Give me the name. Are we going to be talking about any of the redshirt freshmen or first-year freshmen after this game? Anyone step up and make some big plays like a JoJo or someone like that? Yeah.
Elijah Lofton.
Chris Johnson.
Okay. All right.
Already told you.
Yeah, you mentioned Chris. Yeah, I'm going to go with JoJo. No, you don't think he even gets on the field?
Not week 1.
All right. Even if it's like, 45-17 late in the fourth?
But I mean, you're not. But you're not talking about him then.
No, you're not. You're not. All right.
They got 3 dudes. They got 4 dudes because like Horton too.
Mm-hmm.
They got 4 dudes legit on the outside from slot out. That's had it's got a lot of experience.
Also got Ray.
Yeah, you got dudes there with a lot of experience. There's zero reason for JoJo to be. I mean,
bro, we just are. Now I know the 24/7 composite views us and Florida. We have a slight better edge in talent. They have them as a pretty talented squad from recruiting wise, but I don't know, man. I think we win this one big. And we just fucking run the fucking table right up until Louisville.
right up to Tampa.
No.
Ban them.
Oh, all right.
Oh boy,
That's a show.
Julius Caesar, your ass just like this thumbs down. Just like,
Get the fuck out of here.
Not very nice.
That's it, boys. What else we got?
no, just name it.
That's it.
Name it. What are we doing?
Oh man.
Goodness, there's so many. Do lizards have asses? Why can't that be us? Tootsie's on a slow Tuesday. Don't step on your crank in September. Put a blue tarp on that dump. Dion Zuckerberg. I wrote you a ticket. He's not left-handed. The lack of intelligence saves us.
Deion Zuckerberg.
Oh man. I
We
really,
can't put-
I really like Tootsie's on a slow Tuesday.
It is Tootsie's on a slow Tuesday is good as well.
It's like,
Hmm.
what?
Oh,
There's so many layers to that.
I know.
And if you included the rest of that, it gets
doesn't
even
make sense.
crazier.
Yes,
It
yes.
doesn't-
I'm good with either one of them.
Flip a
Bro,
coin.
you
Jenner's no. We put our bets. He just
Can I
flip a
call
coin,
it-
and Jenner's
can I
is
call
just
it
gonna put it.
Deion Zuckerberg at Tootsie's on a slow Tuesday.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Just surprise us, buddy.
Oh my
All right.
god! Yes, you can.
So we got a 3:30 game on Saturday, which means we have a recap show.
It's a
Sunday
recap
morning.
show.
Sunday morning.
Recap show.
Maybe Saturday night, who knows? But so we will be dropping that. You'll have a recap show on Sunday before before noon. And
Yeah,
let's,
who knows? It might be Saturday night. Depends on if we're
Could be.
really happy. If it's a big win, we'll probably do a Saturday night. Who
Mhm.
knows?
Yeah, I mean 3:30 games, so we certainly will be able to.
I'll be around.
All right. This is it, baby. The season is starting, everybody. Let's go, Canes fans. This is the year it's all work. This is the year it all changes and gets
Let's
good.
go.
Let's go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! This
I didn't say
is
we're
the-
back. I didn't say
This
we're
is
back.
the year he says.
Yeah,
It
this
all
is the year.
changes.
Everything changes.
We've got
All
a
our
game.
dreams
We've
come
got a
true.
game management coach.
Yes, I am.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Hey, listen, well, if your coach can't handle that stuff, then you have to get a game management coach.
Nothing
I
wrong with
applaud
that.
this
All
message.
good. Find your weaknesses and resolve them. All right. As always, go Canes.
Bange.